Pleasant good afternoon to all my viewers and my subscribers. This is Jah-P Sports Talk. I hope everyone is keeping safe. So the fifth and final T20 match between West Indies and Australia is 7 p.m. tonight, 6 p.m. Jamaica time. Australia currently lead the 5-match series 4-0. Disappointing from the West Indies, and we just don't know what will come tonight. I think the West Indies were very close in the last match to win, but a lot of wides and misfeeling and all sort of stuff, cost us the game. Despite some good batting from Cameron Green, West Indies couldn't find a way out to hold on to the victory. And as a result of that, we are 4-0 down. And one asks the question, can the West Indies avoid another whitewash? We got a whitewash from England the other day, and we are near to that again. And it has been a bad start for Captain Shea Hope, and it has been a bad couple of months for Coach Darren Sammy, So as it stands right now, trust me, my viewers, things don't look good at all for the West Indies. And as the West Indies finish this series, they will head to Florida, where they will play Pakistan in a white ball series. We see where Casey Carty comes into this, join the squad. I heard that Evan Lewis has some form of injury, because I was wondering how comes Evan Lewis don't get a game, So, but as Casey Carty comes into the squad, I bring some questions to the table. You already have Joel Andrew. Shafin Rutherford has not played very well, and his momentum in the field, I'm not sure what is going on with him mentally. He doesn't seem that interested in the field, based on his response. So I would have definitely give Joel Andrew a match. He's already in the squad, so I will give him a match. Ed Meyer hasn't been doing so well, so it's a possibility that Casey Carty may come in for Shimmer and Ed Meyer. But if it is not the case that you're gonna do two changes, I don't really see the sense of really bringing back Casey Carty. Bringing Casey Carty for Evan Lewis. It's the final match. They already lost the series. So you have some young players there. Give them an opportunity. You understand me? I know at the end of the day, it is better to lose 4-1 than 5-0. So let us see if Casey Carty will get some game time today, or how will it go? Jadia Blades bowled fairly well the other day, 3 wickets. So we're expecting him to play in this fifth and final match. And I'm not sure if Alzar Joseph going to get back a game, Matthew Forde was a little bit expensive, but, still have to try in between. Gudakesh Moti had gotten a rest. So it's going to be very interesting to see how many changes Coach Darren Sammy put forward on this fifth and final T20 match, as we look forward to try and see if we can get a win towards a confidence booster going towards that series versus Pakistan. So we anticipate as later on comes on, we saw Australia had made a few changes, and trust me, even with the changes that Australia bring to the table, Australia were still able to defeat us. Trust me. Just to show you how confident the Australian teams are, how confident the players are. But I think that if we had a extra gear, I think that we could have probably won that match. But I don't think we have that instinct to really win. We just have an instinct just to play cricket. We don't have that killer instinct, and that is something that I think is missing from the guys overall. We need to have that momentum that, listen, we have to push. We have to fight hard for every single. We have to fight hard for everything. You understand me? We cannot just give Australia singles and let them feel comfortable. We have to let them work for it. We cannot give them, we cannot drop catches on the boundaries and trust me, I don't know, my viewers. Things just look bad. And, I think this is definitely decreasing the momentum of the supporters around the Caribbean. I was watching the match and I saw a few spectators, I saw their intention on the field when the West Indies drop a catch or something. I saw their momentum. I could feel your pain. We want to see the West Indies doing well, and you spend your money to come out and see them doing well, not for Australia to win. So, trust me. I don't know. I think going forward, Cricket West Indies, they definitely have to go do some things to continue to entertain the crowd, Not saying that you're still not gonna have the die-hearted supporters coming out, but Cricket West Indies have to continue to do something like buy one get one free to try and get people out to support the West Indies. Because if the West Indies continues like this, I am sure sooner rather than later you're going to see the supporters declining. Only the traveling supporters you're going to really see in the stadium. So as a result of that, trust me, you know, we have to start doing better. And Cricket West Indies have to put some measures in place so these cricketers can definitely start to perform, you know. So my viewers and subscribers, you know, let us look forward for this fifth and final T20 match, you know. So let's tune in and see how it goes later on. This is Jah-P Sports Talk. Thank you again. Keep up the good work, all my supporters out there, yard food schoolers, mysterious of my ears, you know, all my other subscribers. Keep up the good work and wish you all the best for this new week.